Hello, welcome to the Yarn and Yarns YouTube channel. My name is Angela and all of the places you can find me should be linked in the description box just below this video. How are you today? Welcome to a Yarn and Yarns Extra. This one should be a really quick video. I've been struggling to find time to record this week for various reasons, some to do with motivation and some just to do with a list of things that I want to get done this week. I love making these videos, I really do, but it does, even a short video can take up a fair bit of time with the editing, uploading, putting in links and on YouTube, all that sort of stuff. So I've been trying to concentrate on some jobs around the house and I've got a relatively busy work day today. I've got to head to the shop in a minute to pack up a few orders to be sent out. Today's the postage date. I'm kind of ticking over. I'm getting a few orders each week, week by week it depends. Last week I think I only had 2. This week I think I've got 5 or 6. So I'm grateful for anything. I'm not set up for easy web shopping at the moment, so I'm really grateful to anyone who contacts me and asks me for anything because every sale helps at the moment. I've got a work related webinar to attend this afternoon. One of the big UK yarn brands has set up some webinars to showcase its autumn winter collection, so I've got, I think it's a 2-hour webinar. I'm going to bring some knitting this afternoon. So yeah, quite a few things to get through today. I've got about 20 minutes before I head out to the shop. The things on my to-do list this week was to do the final bit of reorganisation up here so that next week or later this week I can finally record a craft room tour, which a lot of you have asked to properly see the space that I have up here. So that will be coming. But while I was rooting around in one of the cupboards, I found my first ever piece of crochet. So I thought I'd just hop on and show you that. I have knitted since forever. I can't remember not being able to knit. My gran and my mum taught me when I was young, but I came to crochet much later. It popped up in my Facebook memories a few weeks ago and I wish I'd made a proper note, but I think it's about 10-ish years since I started to crochet, maybe slightly less. And I was taught by my friend Sue. I went to her house armed with a hook and some cheap acrylic yarn that came free off the front of a magazine. And she taught me how to do a granny square, and this is my first ever piece of crochet. By far from perfect. As you can see, I've got some sort of weirdness going on up here where I've either done some double trebles or just a really loose couple of stitches. So this square is not really a square. I was trying to work it out earlier. It's this corner that's a bit dodgy, I think, and I'm not entirely sure what I've done there. There's definitely the right number of clusters. It's just gone a bit wonky. And then I've got one over here which is starting to come undone. So obviously my finishing was not great either, so I need to try and do something about that to fix it before it gets any worse. Originally I was thinking about making this into a cushion, but the reason I didn't was because I didn't trust my finishing technique, and I think I was quite right given the fact that one of the stitches has burst open there. Obviously a cushion's going to get thrown around and probably leant against and all sorts, so I didn't think it would probably stand up to that rigour, and I think that was probably a good decision. I sewed all of these granny squares together. Obviously my finishing back then was not the best. I didn't really know what I was up to. So I've got a 3 chain in the middle of my row there. I can see a really big gap compared to anyway. I could go forever showing you all the things that went wrong with my first ever piece of crochet, but instead of doing that I'm going to celebrate this lovely bright colourful set of granny squares, and I'm actually contemplating, once I've fixed that, whether just to hang it up on the wall behind me as a kind of a fun wall hanging and a reminder of a lovely afternoon spent with a dear friend learning a new craft. So that's my first. You know what's coming. Please tell me in the comments below, do you still have your first knitted item, crocheted item, woven item, I don't know, skein of spun yarn, whatever you have as a first, or whatever your memories are of your first forays into your craft of preference, please let me know in the comments below. That is literally all for today, a super quick one, but I hope you enjoyed a little flash of my first ever piece of crochet. Until we get to spend time together again, I hope that you get to do some of the things that you enjoy. Great big woolly hugs to you all. Bye for now.